Hello everyone, Charles from the Bible Unbound, and today I have something just a little bit different. I'd like to look for things out there that are still really good quality, very useful, and might be overlooked by a lot of people. So today I'm going to have us take a look at the CSB 5-volume reader set. So I've been taking a look at Readers Bibles recently, and I have an opinion on some of these reader Bibles that I see out there. Now, a lot of the single volume reader sets are still that very thin Bible paper, which can be kind of hard to read with a lot of show through, but they'll still kind of help you with that experience where they remove all the cross references, all the textual footnotes and everything to give it more of an actual book reading style. And they did a very good series of this in a 5-volume set that breaks out everything from the Pentateuch to the New Testament and, nice, easily manageable chunks that, provides a very good reading experience. Now, as we take a look at this, I love the presentation as well. So this comes with a nice, holder set for it that has that CSB Readers logo on the side. And you have each of the volumes here. I don't cover my microphone, but everything from the Pentateuch to the historical, to the poetry, to the prophets, and the New Testament, all broken out in a separate volume. I'm going to take one of these, open it up, and show you what the series looks like on the inside. I was really impressed with this. I take a look at one of the reader series of an ESV reader that was, it's a 1-volume set. And now they do have this in a CSB and a 1-volume set as well. But, it's you kind of compromise on a single volume set with trying to keep that thickness down. And you might actually compromise on readability. They actually did a really good job with this. So each one of these is a very, very nice cloth overboard. Now they have the Christian Standard Bible and then a numbering thing, a little number icon, and then what series it is and the Holman logo on the bottom. This actually feels like a normal book, like I'd always had before, these nice cloth overboard books. And we're going to take a look. So very tastefully done. I really like this. It feels really good, and it actually has 3 raised spine hubs on the actual book itself, and each one of them has a really nice single ribbon on the inside, which is useful because if it's a reader's, you're probably reading it all the way through and you just need one ribbon. And as we open it up, very nice in sheet. I like the design of this in cover. So there is no presentation page. It just says CSB Readers Bible, 5-volume set. Here's the copyright page. It only has one binding, which is the cloth overboard. Very nicely done here. This looks like it's the 2017 printing. Very nice. Printed in 2019. I like the color scheme we got here, this blue on this kind of off-white. This is very thick paper. It is very opaque. And this is just the actual Pentateuch. So it is from Genesis to Deuteronomy. You'll notice when we go right into Genesis, it's very thick paper and it's laid out like a book. Now, there are no chapter and verse numbers anywhere through here. The only notation that tells you where you're at is on the lower edges of this, because you'll see it says Genesis 1, and you have these nice drop caps. Now, this drop cap is just a very large, I for the end. It tells you that that's the beginning of Genesis. That would be Genesis 1. And we go a couple more pages in, and you'll see this again. So this is Genesis 5 through 6 and 6 through 7, which means you're ending on Genesis 5. That drop cap here is Genesis 6. And then this drop cap is Genesis 7. So you can still find your way through if you're doing a reading plan. But this is kind of makes it really easy to set and read large chunks without really getting distracted by any footnotes, any, of the textual marks that are inside most Bibles. It makes a very pleasant reading experience. This is an off-white, so it's pretty clean. You can definitely see if I put some regular white paper beside it. I like it. It's just that kind of a light blue or tealish blue color on both the bottom chapter notes, or chapter heading, I should say, and the drop caps. It's very, very good. And it doesn't really set flat at first, but I think if you open it a little bit and kind of, train it, it'll set flat on its own. But it really, really shines when you're holding it open and reading like a book, like you would actually hold and read. And this is very, very readable. This is like a 9 or a 9.5 font. Very clean. I like the choice of font they used. Now, there is a generous margin around the outside, so if you wanted to take notes in it, you probably could. But I think it has a really gorgeous reading experience. I was impressed. So, this thick paper, since they broke this up into volumes, that's the only way, because this thing would be gigantically thick, as you can kind of see. So let me jump forward into the poetry section and show you what it looks like as we're going through most of the Psalms. So here, I'm going to actually do something. We're going to go through Job. Job looks very nice. And then go into the Psalms. Let me see if I can find my favorite Psalm and see how easy it is to find. So we're going to look for Psalm 23. So we notice right here, we're in Psalm 9. So if we jump ahead, I'm pretty sure it's going to be really easy to get to Psalm 23. So this page ends in Psalm 22. And if you flip over, and this one says 22 to 23, and that drop cap means it's Psalm 23, which is, the Lord is my shepherd. I have what I need. He lets me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters, and he renews my life. He leads me along the right paths for his name's sake. Even when I go through the darkest valley, I fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. It's a very good reading experience, and it's beautiful. And on top of that, it's line matched. So not only do you have this nice, thick, clean paper, it's line matched and it's smyth-sewn, so it's going to last. And it holds really well. I mean, I'll take the biggest volume. We'll take a look at the biggest. So the prophets, as you know, all the prophets. This is the largest one. So the thickest one, we'll take a look at the size. So this is like 5 3/4 by 8 7/8. So it's like technically 6 by 9 with the outer edge of the actual book. Now they look beautiful, and I feel like classic old books that you would read, and I really like it. I've been impressed. Very nice. So it's the same reading experience all the way through. Looks gorgeous. I mean, I really like it. I thought that, just by looking through the pictures online, that it looked good. And in person, it looks even better. Something like this that you're going to cherish and keep is well worth it. And, this is one of the things that, as long as they keep producing it, I think will definitely be something that I would want to pick up just to have in your collection. Looks beautiful. And let me take a look at the New Testament. This is a black letter. We'll jump through the New Testament a little bit. And just like the original CSBs do, so anything that is an Old Testament reference in the CSB is bolded. And they still keep that up here in the Reader's Bible. So, as you go through Acts, you'll see there's a lot of Old Testament references in Acts. So it's very easy to see those. And I don't think that really distracts you so much from it. It keeps that nice reading experience of the CSB itself in this beautiful format. I really like the way that they did this. A couple sheets on the end. That if you wanted to do a couple little notes at the end of each of these, that'd still be very nice. Now, I'm probably going to add some pictures here as well when I do the post, but The case for this is gorgeous. You'll see on the side, it says CSB Readers Bible. And this setting on a counter, it will actually set really well on a bookshelf or even on a side table or counter as, you know, a nice centerpiece in your living room, and really be, you know, by where you sit and read. It would be very easy for you to have and just pick up and read. That's the biggest thing. You know, what is the best thing to do is read your Bible. And why not read something that is comfortable, that is well constructed, and reads just like you would normally read a book. They hit this one out of the park as well. And this one has actually been around for a little while. And I like this type of a series. And I would love to see some other publishers do the same thing. There's a couple similar series, which, you know, I've seen before, like Bibliotheca has one, which is its own translation. So it's not basically any like CSB, ESV or anything like that. It's their own translation, and it's a very good reader set. And this is on par with those. And I like what I'm seeing here. So, you know, with that, we're going to end this video. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys get something out of these videos. And if you have another Reader's Bible that you would recommend, even if it's a single volume, I'm looking for ones that would be, you know, a good single volume that is really decently constructed and very readable to, you know, let everybody know about. Because I like to give you guys materials that not only edify you, but you'll actually enjoy reading. Because my biggest thing, it doesn't matter what translation you read, the best translation to read is one that you will read every day. And as far as a reading material, the CSB has been one of the better ones that I've read for a while. So, with that, end of this video, we always hope that you like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know how we're doing. And with that, you know, we hope that you have a nice day, night, evening, wherever you are. We do hope to see you in the next video.